night ride on the track.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome to this Saturday morning bird feeder, man. Coach, and you know who this guy is next to me over there? To my left or right? I don't know if the left or right. On the screen, what's going on, bro? What's up, big man?
Who that is?
Happy.
What's going on, Coach? What's happening, everybody?
Yo, it's Saturday morning, man. And there gonna be another hot one at home. Woo.
Another one.
They talk about 94 today. I was like, I ain't going outside. I gotta save my air conditioning until I get down there. I know it'll be hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
But anyway, welcome everybody, man. Today we're gonna talk about the Falcons and the playoffs. Do the 2024 team need to do what these past playoff teams do? They need to perform or be as close as they can to the performance of what these teams done? So we're not going all the way back to 78. We're not going that far. We're just going to do the Matt Ryan era, man, because this team is almost built like that team was built. So I'm not going to go as far as 100 years down. We know what the outcome of those games was. So, but starting in 2008, man, that's what we're going to do. All right. So bear with us, and we're going to get that baby rolling. All right. Anyway, first person we got in the house is D. Coleman. What's going on, man? Georgia Tech,
troublemaker.
Dre Murphy's in the house. Miss Sonia Howard's in the house. Man, welcome you guys in here. Oh, by the way, next week, man, y'all don't forget, man. If y'all can make it, man, come on down to that Black and Red party, man. I'll be in the house. I'm ready to go already. I ain't ready for the heat, but I'm ready to go already. But I'll be there. So
we both will be in the house.
I'm looking forward to seeing who's in there, man. So don't forget, I got that little belt to get away. I got a couple of hats to get away. They didn't get gonna get my pens in time. They said my order was too late to get them in time, but oh well. We'll do what we're gonna do. All right. But first of all, man, let's start out with that first year, man. What's going on, Dre Murphy? 2008 year. I want to discuss this team. Matt Ryan's first year. His first year in the playoff. Well, his first year too, I guess. No, he was there before, I think, but he didn't make the playoff. We talked about the playoff years. Mike Smith, the head coach. Offensive coordinator was Mike Mularkey. You know, Mike Mularkey was a running OC. He ran the ball.
Yep.
And it showed. So Matt Ryan at the helm of quarterback. He had two running backs. He had Michael Turner, the burner Turner, if you know who it was. I think he made his first all pro. He was the first team all pro that year, so I think my mistake. And he was a Pro Bowler that year. So Mike, 1,699 yards, 17 touchdowns. It's a number that Michael Turner put up that year in 2008. Then he had Jerry Norwood, who was pretty consistent. He put up 489 and 4 touchdowns. But he also had 338 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. So the run game was there. That's almost 2,000 yards among two running backs. And we have 2 guys on this roster right now that are capable of putting up 2,000 yards among both of them too. Just 2 guys. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying to show that the importance of 2 and 2. Could these guys, outperform or match what these teams here in the past have done? So, like I said, it's done it. But then you go down to the wide receiver room. You got Roddy White, Pro Bowler that year.
Yep.
You have Michael Jenkins, who had a good year, who put up 777 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Roddy had 1,382 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's a lot of yards, man.
That's a lot of yards.
And this is the thing. We didn't have those tight ends that we had before. But then again, one thing about Michael Turner that made Michael Turner so valuable, he had a fullback named Obi Mahaley.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was a big part of his game. Running behind that dude. That dude was putting some holes. He was making holes, man.
He was a beast.
But we don't use that fullback like that to that degree. But you never know. It may change. So, but with that, man, that was great production from that offensive staff. And I think the offensive staff we have now I say they can equal that. I say we can have 2 wide receivers that get 1,000 yards together, or 2 receivers. That could be Kyle and Drake, or Drake and Mooney. It could be anybody. Dude, that team right there is possible can put up 3,000 yards, 3,000-yard receivers.
It could happen.
Very possible. So, and then you can see 2,000 yards among 2 running backs. I see that. So that's 5,000 yards just among those guys there. And not counting, the receiving yards that these guys can get as a running back too. So, yeah, 1998. But another thing I looked at on this little chart I have here, the kick and punt game, man, for Atlanta that year, it was pretty solid. Joris Norwood, who was the kick returner, he had 1,300 yards returning. 1,300 yards kick return. He had no touchdown, but he was turning that field over.
I'm glad you brought that up, Coach. Because you know who we got coming back this year.
What was that? Avery.
Well,
the Avery.
Little Avery. And we brought in Raymond McLeod.
We're going to be okay in that department, I think.
Yeah.
I think they will use Ray more at the kickoff and use what's called it punt guy.
Yeah,
I think that's what they may do. I think that'd be a good big thing for them. So that can help turn that game over. What's up, Andrew G, Georgia Tech boy, man? He said, Andrew G said, what's up, coach, man? Hey, man, glad to have you in here this morning. So, but like I say, then we had Jason Elam. He was the kicker that year. This man didn't miss nothing. He went 11. I don't know. He must came in late or something. I don't know what happened there. So he didn't kick a lot of field goals though. I don't know what's going on that year, but it's weird. So they don't have a lot of kicking in there, so I don't know what's going on there. But the defense had a lot of turnovers that year too. We had a lot of forced fumbles. So had a lot of interceptions. We had like almost 10, 11 interceptions. 1, 2, 3. That's the year we had Lawyer Malone on that team too.
Oh yeah, the wily vet.
Yeah, John Abraham was on this team. So John Abraham had 16 and a half sacks in 2008. 16 and a half sacks, man. He had 20 tackle for loss that year.
Damn.
He had 30 quarterback hits.
See, that's that pressure we're talking about.
He was turning it on, man. What's going on, old chicken hauler? Oh yeah, that new kickoff rule. That's another thing we're talking about. Kickoff rule. That new kickoff rule is going to be implemented this year. So they got to kick these people. They can't kick it out of what's going.
They cannot.
They can't hide no more.
They can't hide away from like they were doing the CP last year. They can't do that no more.
Yeah, they got to kick somebody. They have to kick it to somebody.
Or what's the yardage they bring it out to when they don't?
I think to the 40, I think.
The 40? Yeah.
I think it's the 40. That's a long way. Playbill said, I like this team, but we have the same questions we usually have defensively. Can we create havoc against opposing quarterback? And that's a question that we're going to have to see together. But I think because of the people they brought in, this is just me. I think we're going to see a lot more havoc because the guys they brought in are legit. destructors.
Yep.
Every one
Pressure
of them.
cookers.
They are pressure people, man. They put the pressure in. Like I said, I know it's college, what's called, but these guys, especially the kid from Oregon, I've been watching more.
Oh
That
yeah,
kid,
Doyless.
Dolan
Yeah.
is he was trained by, somebody that's pretty cool. He had Lamont as his head coach, man. Lamont learned a lot of this stuff from down in that GA system. And what have GA guys done in the last couple of years to put top
They have produced
pressure guys in the league?
Yep.
So Ray Murphy said Riley White was his all-time favorite receiver. I got you, bro. Old Chicken Halls, I think AK is going to go up this year. He'll be back to his original position. Yeah.
He was getting close last year.
He was getting close last year. Now, y'all got to think about it. We got Zach, too. Harrison.
Zach Attack.
Dude. Anyway. Let's move on from 2008, man. That was 2008. The next time they went to the playoff was, also that year in 2008, we lost in the wild card game against the Arizona Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, he did his thing that game, bro. But we only lost by 6 points. We lost by 6. Fitzpatrick he had a good game that game. Andrew Bolden had a long pass, but yeah. Matt did okay. Roddy White got a touchdown. Justin Peel got a touchdown. Mike Turner got a touchdown, but we didn't score enough. We lost by 6. So I think there was a fumble in that. I think there was a fumble in that game too. I think there was a fumble touchdown in that game. I can't remember who fumbled the ball, but I think there was a fumble in that game. I can't remember who did it, but somebody. I'm not sure who it was, but anyway, that's what happened. All right. Let's move on to the next year they went to the playoff. That was 2008. I'm sorry, 2010. 2010.
Yep, 2010. Yep.
2010. We was 13-3 that year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were the division winners that year too.
Should be, yep.
Offensive coordinator was who? Mike Mularkey again.
Mike Mularkey.
You're gonna see the difference. I'm gonna try to put it in. What's going on, Miss Pam? Welcome in this morning.
Hey, Miss Pam.
This happy Saturday morning. Hey. All right, so this year you had Matt Ryan again. 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns. That means the ball was coming out a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But then you had Micah Turner and Jason Snellings. And what was going on there? Because Jordan Norwood was hurt that year.
Yeah,
so Micah Turner had 1,371 yards and 12 touchdowns. Like I said, he couldn't catch. That wasn't his special. I don't know why, but they used him in he caught the ball well in
San Diego.
San Diego, yeah, which is weird. But then you had Jason Snelling that had 324, 2 touchdowns, but they had 303 receiving and 3 touchdowns. So he still put up 17 touchdowns off from your running backs, which is not bad. And how many touchdowns we had? So with your running backs, you put up how many yards? 1,700 yards. Not bad numbers for 2 running backs.
I take that.
1,700 yards among 2 running backs. Those are good numbers. But then you get down to your wide receivers. You had Roddy with 1,389. But this is the year we brought in Tony G.
Yep.
And that was Roddy White's first first team all pro that year too. Roddy had a great year. Roddy had I think he had like 10 touchdowns that year.
I believe
he had 10
so.
touchdowns. So then you had Tony Gonzalez, who was your second leading receiver. He had 656 yards and 6 touchdowns. But then Michael Jenkins still put up 500 and some yards and 2 touchdowns. So you had a nice nucleus in that receiver room. So you're still looking at 2,000 yards among two receivers, which is, I say, the key number for two receivers is 2,000. That's what I'm seeing as far as the receivers need to put up, and about over 1,500 yards among your two running backs in a season to make the playoff. Anything over is bonus. That means you can win some games. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not, giving that Superman spiel, but Matt Ryan, 3,500 yards, guys, passing can get you in the playoff. That's just my take. That's my take.
I feel it coming, Coach.
I do too. He had 9 interceptions that year. Not bad, Matt Ryan.
That's not bad.
Matt Ryan also had 122-yard rushing that year too. 10 of them for first down. So don't know where he went, but they were for first down. That's all I can tell you. All right. Yeah, man, 2011. Oh, I'm sorry, 2010. Wasn't a bad year either. That was actually a damn good year too. Like I said, we was 13-3. Oh, in 2008 we was 11-5. And that's 11-5. It's 13-3. It's 2009. What was 2009? We didn't make the playoff that year, but we was 9-7. Winning record, just to make the playoff. So Matt Ryan he had some good years under Mike Smith. All-time winningest coach in Falcon history, y'all. So y'all remember that. Mike Smith is.
Oh yeah, Mike Smith.
So, all right. Let's go to 2011. Let's skip on down here. He said, what did the stat look like for Julio? This is Julio's first year out. We've been into that right now. All right. Like I said, Mike Mularkey, guys. That's the OC. I'm gonna show y'all. But that was the bad playoff year. So we didn't score the 2 points in that playoff game.
Only 2 points.
2 points. That was on a damn safety. I think it was. Yeah, that was a safety. But anyway, let's get down to these stats, Mr. Man. This time, Matt Ryan threw for 41, 77, 29 touchdowns.
Ooh.
He was slinging that thing. This is the first year Mularkey opened that thing up. However, who came in that year? Oh, yeah, he did. Michael Turner still had 1,340 yards. Now, this was a damn good balanced offense right here. He had 1,340. Mike Jaquez was the second guy in. He had 205 yards and 188 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. So Turner put up 11 touchdowns that year. Matt Ryan had 2 touchdowns that year rushing. So, but those, like I say, 1,500 yards, man. They had 1,500 yards among both two guys. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, this year, Matt Ryan was throwing that thing to everybody who had legs. No, Julio must came in. Did Julio come in at 11 or 12? Julio came in.
It had to be 11.
Yeah, he did. He came in 11. That's right. That was 11.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, these are Julio's numbers there, Mr. Clay. He had 959 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns.
That's not bad for a rookie.
Not bad for a rookie. However, he had other receivers too. You had Roddy White, another Pro Bowl season, 1,296 yards and 8 touchdowns. That ain't all. Still had Tony Gonzalez, 875 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And not to forget about little Harry. Harry had 498 yards So the moral of the story is 2,000 yards among two receivers. That's all I'm saying. We have the QB that can do that.
Yep. That is the
So
moral of the story.
that's my story. I'm just saying. Running backs, give me 1,500 yards among two running backs.
Yeah. What the hell?
So in this run game, that's I think Harry was the punt guy then. No, it was Weems. And I forgot in 2011, Weems had or 2010, Weems had over 1,100 yards kickoff return too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he had 2 touchdowns. He had 1 punt return and he had 1 kickoff return.
So, Coach, I got
Yes,
some tragic news.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so former Oregon cornerback Kyrie Jackson.
Oh, the kid.
He was drafted by Minnesota. He died in an auto accident.
Oh my goodness.
His agent and his and the high school confirmed it.
Oh my goodness. He was at home doing something stupid. I ain't gonna say he was doing stupid, but I hope, yeah. Jesus Christ. Damn. Gone too soon. Hope he wasn't racing. That's all I'm saying.
Let's hope. I hope not, man. Because
I hope that no matter how he died, I don't want no kid to die. He's one of my quarterbacks too. And I like it.
Yeah. He was a bad boy.
Man. Well, prayers out to his family, man.
Yeah.
Glad Mel, so I think this team is similar to that 2011 team, weapon-wise. Yeah, I see that. I think it may be a little stronger. I think it could be just a little. He said, Mr. Fair Catch Wing. Wing wasn't that much of a fair catch, man. Wing would take the ball. Wing, he wouldn't have. Later in his years, he was Mr. Fair Catch.
Yeah.
But he still had 563 yards returning. Punt returns, yeah, punt returns, I can say that. But he still had 315.
He's still one of the best.
10 yards return
that we've had in our. Nobody can take that from him.
Yeah,
so.
he averaged 10 yards per return, which is not bad. PZ come down to Mooney at 2 if we can have it be good this offense. So why did Mooney see that's a problem. Y'all counted Mooney as 2. Why Cal can't be 2? I understand you here. You see wide receiver 2. I don't think that really matters. I think it's just a second. I'm calling him a second receiver now. Because Kyle can be considered a receiver. He catches the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand they call him a tight end in position wise, but a number 2 guy is the guy who get the ball from the quarterback, second most.
And coach, now that he's finally healthy, he can run those routes that was hindering him last year.
Yeah.
Like a wide receiver.
And he can get a quarterback that can give him the routes, like a Matt Ryan did to him.
Throw him open. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah. But yeah, this is like the 2011 team, man. This team here was pretty good. Then we had Money Matt Ryan. Mr. leading point getter for the Falcons. And John Abraham had 9.5 sacks this year. Ray Edwards had sacks? When did Ray Edwards have sacks? This is the year Ray Edwards came too, guys, just to let y'all know. He had 3.5 sacks. I didn't know he had no sacks. He had 3.5. I didn't know he had none, but he had 3.5. Sean had 4 that year. I think that was Sean's only complete season. He played all 16 games. So, who else had 3? Corey Peters had 3 sacks that year too. Wow.
Corey Peters? Wow.
Yeah, he had 3 sacks that year. Vance Walker had 3 sacks that year. Babineau had 1. Corey Billman had 2.5 sacks. I didn't know he even had sacks. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, man, we had some sacks that year. They put up some sack numbers that year. So, but yeah. So, but I think we had 33 sacks that year. I think that's what we had. So, yeah, Mike Turner had 11 touchdowns. Man. That's a lot of touchdowns. We put some touchdowns up that year. 46 team touchdowns. So, like I said, that is 2011. We know what happened this year. We lost in the playoff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Man, what's up, Raymond Collins? What's going on, man?" He said, "Time is almost here. You coming to the red and black, bro?"
Time is near.
Yeah, it must be time for that red and black. Yes, sir. I see you. I see you there.
Yeah, we'll be there. We will be there.
He said, "What does he say here?" Well, yeah, man. But yeah, that was, like I said, that was a terrible playoff year. We lost against the Giants 24-2, though. Can you believe that?
2 points.
Had such good things. Okay, let's get to this next one. Because Tony has still, at this time, Tony Gonzalez had never won a playoff game at that time. He still had not won a playoff game at that time. All right, let's go to this next season. All right, 2012, pass interference. They call it. But anyway, that's another story. I was yelling at TV. That was Super Bowl year, man. That Super Bowl we could have won that year. We would have won that Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, 2012.
But however,
yeah,
they brought in a new coordinator. You know who that was, right?
Do tell us.
That guy that messed up TV screens all the time. Dirt, tell you I'm gonna cut you up, cut him.
Cutter.
We was 13-3 that year. We was first in the NFC South. We won the division that year.
Yep, sure did.
All right. Now, something else I want to let you show people. I didn't check last time, but I think playoff years that we have with. Like I said, we've lost a couple times we won the division. But each time Matt Ryan, he's second in division in 2008. He lost the first round. 2010, he was first in the division. We lost to Green Bay first round. That blew out that year too. 2011, we were second. We lost in the first round. Like I said, his first 3 times he lost. 2012, we was first in the division, 13-3. We won our divisional round. All right, because we had a bye that year. And like I said, Dirk Cutter came in, and the rest is history. But Mike Smith was the coach. So this year, you can tell by the numbers went up. Matt Ryan had 4,700 yards and 32 touchdowns. So we kind of switched over from make sure we run well to pass the ball. Because Michael Turner's number dropped almost 500 yards. He went from 1,300 yards to 800 yards. But he still had 10 touchdowns. And second in line was Jacquez Rogers again. But then again, Michael Turner had more receiving yards this time. He had 128 and 1 touchdown, which is something that wasn't happening with Milwaukee had. And he had Jacquez, who had 762 rushing yards and 1 touchdown, but he had 402 receiving yards. And Jacquez could catch. That's one thing about the man. He could catch.
He did that in college.
Yeah. So now we go down to our wide receivers again. We had 2 wide receivers over 2,000 yards that year. All right. Julio had almost 1,200 yards. He had 1,198 yards and 10 touchdowns that year. Julio was balling that second year. Julio made the Pro Bowl that year. All right. Now, this is what kind of shitty I didn't like about this part here. Roddy White, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had 1,351 yards and 7 touchdowns. Didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Huh?
Yeah. Gonzalez
What?
made the Pro Bowl, and he was first team. Gonzalez had 930 yards and 8 touchdowns. They robbed Ronnie that year of the Pro Bowl. That's the year they robbed him the Pro Bowl, 2012.
How your number 2 have more yards than your number 1, but he don't make the Pro Bowl?
Because they weren't going to get Falcons 4 players on the Pro Bowl from the offensive side. They weren't going to do that. That's the same year your boy Thomas Dick, he made the Pro Bowl. When he had that pitch.
Yeah, stop, coach.
He had that pitch. But anyway, like I said, this is the first year we went mostly passing because like we were throwing that ball well that year. He threw the ball 22 times. No, 608 times that year. He was throwing it. Throwing it.
Playing that thing.
And our running game went down. Still had touchdown, but our running game kind of decreased. But our passing game stepped up and threw the ball more. So this time they only had among two they had 1,162 yards. But we went to the playoffs and we won the first game, but we lost the second. In the against San Francisco when it was pass interference, they didn't call it. To the ball to Roddy. If we got that first down, we had time to go. That was 4th time we took the ball in the pass interference.
Game over.
Game over. They play all the time. Pass interference. Call it. But yeah, this year on the defensive side, you know who the man? See, this game, remember in that previous game, the end of the season game, they played John Abraham and he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big part of us losing that game. Oh, William Moore made the Pro Bowl that year too. Both our safeties made the Pro Bowl that year. But yeah, Abraham got hurt that year. And that killed our pass rush. It destroyed our pass rush that year.
Oh, yeah. We couldn't get no pressure.
No pressure on
that game.
Who's the quarterback there?
Colin
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, yeah.
If Abraham there, I say we win that game. Different type pressure.
Coach, bro, I'm telling you, if we would have beat San Fran, I think we could have beat Baltimore.
We would have beat Baltimore. That year. This team was rolling. This team was. Oh, we had Brent Brown that year too. Yeah, I know Brent Brown was on the team.
We had Brent Brown that year. Yep.
He started one game. He played in one game. He started one game. That was the end of the season. But yeah, so this team here, 2012 team is. I say the running backs this year are better than the running backs we had in 2012.
I can see that. Yep.
Plus, like I said, Turner was a burner, but Turner was declining too.
Mm-hmm.
He was starting to decline this year. So, yeah, 2012, 13-3, man. That was a good year. Like I said, we had the receivers. Are the receivers better than with Julio and Roddy and what's called? There's no comparison.
No.
This wide receiver core here is much better than the wide receiver core we have now in 2012. But can these guys produce like that? I say yeah.
It could happen.
I can see Kirk passing for 4,700 yards with this offense. But think about this. Those numbers that Jacquez have, those numbers can go to Bijan in the receiving yard.
That's true.
And maybe be more. He can take that 530 yards that those two running backs got by himself. And add Tyler having another 100 and some. But then again, Tyler get screen passes. Tyler take those things 70 yards all the time.
Take it to the house, yeah.
So that's a little different. So
defenders underestimate his speed.
They do. Clay Bell said, what do you think the running back work they'll share will look like? I'm looking at 65-35. Bijan.
Yeah.
They're not the listen, when we get down to that goal line, we get within that 6-yard category. I can see my guy, Raheem, using Tyler to get in the end zone. Bijan may get you down there, but I can see him using Tyler. But Tyler is a 4-yard guy. He's going to get you 4.
Yep. It's given.
So, what's that, Dre the boxer? I think Taylor Gabriel was the slot and returner. I feel like the current slot and tight end has a 10%, 10 times the upside. Well, that's you talk about. Was Taylor Gabriel on this team too? Was Caleb? This is 12, brother. This ain't 16 yet.
Yeah,
No,
that's not 16.
This ain't 16 yet. We ain't got that yet.
No.
We're going there next. I was like, hold on, Taylor Gabriel on this team yet?
No, he wasn't there yet.
Yeah. They had Luke McCowan as the backup quarterback. I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. I'm seeing it now.
Haven't heard that name in forever.
Yeah, I see it on my thing here. I didn't know he was that guy. So, plus they had Antoine Smith on this team too. Just getting Antoine the ball.
Oh yeah,
but he didn't. That was the next year, 17. No, that was 13. He started doing all that. Yeah. So Tony Gonzalez was the man. He was all pro and he 8 touchdowns. That's not bad. Roddy still had 7 touchdowns. Damn, Tony Gonzalez had 97 receptions that year. My God.
Goodness gracious.
93. And Roddy had 92.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot.
That's almost
Roddy
200 between those two.
And 79 for Julio.
Jeez.
Harry had 38. Good Lord. All right. Who the hell is Tom Galileo? He's a tight end. Never heard of him, but okay, he's on the team. I'm just saying. All right, man. Let's go to the next playoff year. Y'all know what year that was, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that year. I know that year well. Anyway, it was Dirk Cutter. All right. Who was the coordinator in 13? Dirk Cutter was again. They fired him after this year.
Dirk Cutter, yeah, because he went back.
14, he was there too.
Yeah.
6-10 year. Made Mike Smith record there. 4-12 and 13. 6-10 and 14. 8-8. Dan Quinn came in, I think. This is Dan Quinn's first year. He brought Kyle Shanahan. He was 8-8 that year. He was second in the division still. 8-8 record. So then 16 comes along. Who was 11-5? Who was first in the division? All right.
Yeah.
This is the year we went to that bowl.
Yep.
I came down for the Seahawks game. Almost called in work and then go back. But I had to go back when we played Green Bay. I missed that game, but I seen it on TV. Then went to the big game. Coordinator was who? Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shannon shit.
He shitted her. Pissed me off that year.
He been shitting ever since, coach.
Yeah, ever since. That's what happened. All right. We brought in, we had Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was 56 yards away from having 5,000 passing yards. He had 38 touchdowns. I think he threw a touchdown to, how many receivers they say he threw a touchdown to?
I think it was
like 10. It's a lot. I'm going to tell you. 1, 2,
it was like
3,
13.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Now for 13 receivers.
Yeah, 13. Yeah.
13 receivers.
It was
even DJ Talavia got a touchdown. Josh Perkins got a touchdown. Patrick DeMarco got a touchdown.
Yeah, he was spreading
Levine Tatolo, Austin Hooper, Adrian Robinson, Justin Hardy, Jacob Tammy, Julio, Muhammad, Taylor Gabriel, Devontae, and Tevin Coleman. All right. Like I said, 47, 49, 44 for Matt Ryan pass. You had Devontae Freeman. You had 2 guys that can catch out the backfield. Devontae had 1,079 yards and 462 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. So Devontae had 13 touchdowns total that year. Then you had Tevin Coleman had 520 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns, and he had 421 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. So you had 19, 21, 24 touchdowns among your 2 running backs with over 1,600 yards rushing. But they also had almost 900 yards receiving. That's a lot. That's a whole bunch, actually. So, and DeMarco was the fullback, and he was a big part of this team, too. He opened up those holes for those guys. Shit, DeMarco had 200-some yards versus no, it wasn't much. But he had a touchdown receiver, though. But then your wide receiver room was, which I think is better now than it was in 2016. You had Taylor Gabriel, Turbo. He had 579 yards and 6 touchdowns. You had Muhammad had 653 and 4 touchdowns. Then you had Julio, 1409 with 6 touchdowns. A lot of yards. Then you had Justin Hardy, 203. Justin Hardy had 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Then they had Aldrick Robinson, wide receiver, 323. Matt Ryan was slinging. I was slinging that thing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was slinging that thing.
Jesus Christ. He threw the ball to a lot of folks. So, like I said, among 2 receivers, which is Julio and Muhammad, or your 2 main receivers, you had 2,000 yards. That 2,000 yards is very common among these playoff teams, among their receivers.
Yep.
2 of them get that many yards, man, good things happen. I'm just saying. 2 of your receivers, if you get 2 receivers that add up to 2,000 yards, you're doing something well. Running backs, like I said, this is Super Bowl year, man. This is Super Bowl year. And we, like I said, Matt Ryan threw the ball to a lot of folks, bro. He threw a lot of folks. So we can't complain about that. And then the kickoff return game, this is what you talk about. Eric Wing was Mr. Fair catching guy. He was fair catching a lot of stuff this year.
Yeah.
Even on the kickoff return, because that's when everybody was kicking the ball to the end zone and they were just catching it and taking it out at 25. This is the first year of the 25-yard line thing, I think, too. Bringing the ball out to the 25. But he still had 391, no touchdown. But yeah. With the defensive side of the ball, they have 3, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12 interceptions that year. I don't think the sacks. Oh, that's the year Vic Beasley had 15 and a half.
Yeah, he led the league that year.
Led the league in what's going. And Adrian Claiborne was 4.5. It's the same year we had what's the guy came over from somebody? Dwight Freeney. He had 3.
Yep, Dwight Freeney.
That's 5. That's 20. How many sacks we had here?
That was the year that we got Grady.
Yeah, this is Grady's first year, right?
Yep.
Deion Jones. Deion Jones had what? He had a couple interceptions that year too.
Yeah, he sure did.
He had 3 interceptions. He actually led the team in interceptions. Keanu Newland, he didn't lead that. Ricardo had 2 interceptions. Rob Alford had 2 interceptions. Brian Poole had 1 interception. DeAndre Campbell had 1. Jason Collins had 2. Desmond had 1 before he got hurt. Now, talk about that Super Bowl again. Not to bring back memories. If Desmond there that year, healthy, I say we win that Super Bowl too.
Oh, True Front? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that injury having Jalen Collins, who was a rookie. I remind everybody. It showed. No,
Yeah.
it was Grady's second year.
It was second year. Okay.
It was Grady's second year.
Yeah, he came in 15.
He came before.
Okay.
He came before Vic. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, Frank Dozer? But yeah, man. But yeah, this team here, like I said, the offensive line played the whole season, guys. They played every game. Plus, we had Big Rashid Hageman too. He was a big part of that team too. That defensive team too.
He was a beast in the middle.
Yeah. The defense could who can be that Rashid Hageman this year? Who we have in the middle that can be that guy that just destructs? It's called destruction. Could Anyamata be that?
I was just thinking, yeah, I think Agumata could be that. And now I know we're not supposed to speak of this name before training camp, but
Big Bear,
Big Eddie could be that too. If he actually
it's a wait to see game there.
Yeah.
I bet Eddie in the air conditioner right now. He's like, hey, come outside. He said, Raymond said Matt caught fire that year. Shit, Matt was on
bowl.
Caught that fire. That mother was on. He was burning. Yeah. Everything he was throwing. Let me look at some number. I need to look at something. Let me see what Matt did in his pass. All right. He completed almost 7% of his passes that year. 69.9. Good Lord. He was, yeah. Yeah, he was still that thing.
Coach, what's crazy is in that Super Bowl, he still holds records.
Yeah, man.
That has never even been eclipsed to this day. But people say that it was his fault that we lost that game.
I just looked at about Super Bowl. Matt Ryan Super Bowl. Let me look at that box score in 2016. I'm gonna look at that box score in Super Bowl. Now, Matt Ryan stats in that game. Well, yeah. I just looked at something. Yeah. John Brady had a lot of yards to that game. Matt Ryan had 264 yards. He was sacked 5 times. So was Brady. All right. But his 144.1 rating, that's crazy.
Yeah.
17 out of 23. That's no. I didn't realize Brady threw the ball 62 times.
Mm-hmm. They had
check down.
They had no choice in the second half.
Check down.
They had to keep
down so bad, bro. It's terrible. Check down. 9 penalties. We had 9 penalties that we should never have. Some of those penalties before. What the hell do you call that for?
Them throwing the ball that much in the second half exposed our weakness.
We only had the ball 23 minutes that whole game. I'm looking 23 minutes the whole game.
23 minutes.
They had the ball 40 minutes. Yeah. I never looked at that stat with how long we had the ball. That's yeah. They made some catches here. You're right. They made some catches. Just hit the ground. Please hit the ground. Hit the ground. I'm like, Fiki. I was like,
bruh, just tip it.
Tap it.
Something. Don't just stand there.
Yeah, man. Just looking at it. Kick it out his head. Field goal or some shit. Take the penalty. Time went up the clock. Who we had? Trey Flowers on the defense that year. No, he was on the New Orleans team. ATO. That was a beautiful interception they boy had, though. Yeah. Rating 3 sacks. White had a sack. Courtney Upshaw had a sack. That's all we did with ass. Need some more deflections.
Mm-hmm. We didn't have enough pressure.
Not enough pressure.
Yeah.
Well, we started out with pressure, but then in the second half they put conservative, and the pressure just stopped. I don't know if they were tired, but they stopped.
Yeah, that's why I was like, in the second half we didn't have enough pressure. Like he just had all day back there to throw. That's what killed us.
That's true, Southside. Yeah, multiple plays was on short field because we had the balls on short fields. That's true. Great. Was Paul on this team? I tell you, Paul wasn't on this team this year, was he? I don't think he was. No, I don't think he was on the team this year.
I don't think so.
I don't think he was. No, Paul wasn't on the team this year. We had Rashid, Babs.
Let's see, but
Who else was on these Hamilton? I don't know what these Hamilton looks like. Malachi Good was on this team. What the hell? Who was the Ben Garland was on this team. I forgot about Big Ben.
Yeah, Big Ben.
I forgot about him. Tyson Jackson. No, he was a linebacker. Yeah, man. We had some people on this team.
It was 17. He was their coach.
Yeah. The next year, okay. Yeah, they didn't want to sign that man. Stupid.
Yeah, he was still with
that loss against New England, boy. That thing there.
That shit stung, bro. It's it stung because we had it. We was right there.
Oh my God.
We was right there. Like the finish line is right here. We was right there. And because
Julio, now this is the weird. Julio only had hold on, that can't be right. Julio only had 87 yards receiving that game. That's all he had. That's what I get confused about. He only had. That's all he had. That can't be right. I think it is. He didn't score a touchdown. No. He just made big plays that in the game that gave us the opportunity to win. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's all he had. Sanu was invisible. Julio and Tevin Coburn, he got hurt that game. That's another reason too. I think he got hurt too. I think because he only had 29 yards rushing. Devontae had some good yard rushing, but shit. Devontae missed that block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? I think if Tevin didn't get hurt, he would have picked up that block.
Yeah.
Because he was a better blocker than
Wilson
it was by Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't want to relive that moment. But anyway. Yeah, Julio had some catches, man. Julio, listen. No matter, he did us bad. He did, but then Julio was a beast. I ain't gonna never deny that man, but I just he did us wrong. Put it that way. That's all I'm gonna say about him. He did us wrong. He gave us the opportunity to win that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm gonna blame Kyle Shanahan. And I'm gonna blame Devontae Free. Made the block, just chip him. You ain't had to just chip him. Touchdown.
Yeah.
No, the guy catch the ball. It's a touchdown. But then again, it wouldn't even matter. We lived it to another day. You know what I'm saying?
Like you as a football guy, you have to think. You cannot allow this guy that's coming straight up the middle to.
No, he looked outside. He looked inside. He looked outside. He was lined up outside, so look outside. Matt called it. He called everybody to shift down. No, he gonna look. What? Not you. But anyway, oh, boy, let me see that boy. I made that question with his jaw. He said Shanahan called a shit second half. Shanahan, and he does it to his own team still today.
Yeah, still today.
Why are you throwing the ball? So, but hey, I'm glad he keep doing it to them too. Because I don't want him ever win Super Bowl. Ever win Super Bowl. So, but anyway, man, that's been the playoff. So, is this team we have now 2024? Do they need to duplicate this, or they need to be better than these last teams? These teams that we mentioned. How do you feel? Can we just duplicate some of these stats, or do we need to have better stats because of the new football now?
I don't think we need to do better because that's putting too much
Pressure.
Pressure. I think duplicating it, that can be accomplished.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did make playoffs 17. Oh, my bad. I do got to do 17. My bad.
Yeah, we did because that was
Did I do 17? I didn't do 17.
Let's see.
My bad. Let me go to 17.
I think we beat
LA
and then lost to Philly
by 5 points.
Yep.
And Steve Sarkisian was the scapegoat. Yeah.
Even though Hooley dropped that.
This year we was 10-6, guys. Now listen, we got 3 teams in the playoff that year. We was third in the division. We got 3 teams from the NFC South that year.
That's right.
3 teams from the NFC South made the playoff that year. We won our wild card game 26-13 against LA. Then we lost 15-10 in the division against San Fran. I'm against Philadelphia.
Yep.
But let's look at the numbers here. I forgot about it. Thank you. I forgot about that. Thank you, Southside. I want to forget this year too.
Yeah, we appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, but I want to forget this year too. Anyway, Matt Ryan had 4,095 yards, 20 touchdowns this year. Now, the run game was still kind of solid. 865. He did get that 1,000 again. And 628 for Tevin. 7 touchdowns for Devontae, 5 for Tevin and rushing. Then he had 317-yard receiving for Devontae and 1 touchdown. 299, 3 touchdowns for Tevin. And Matt had 143-yard rush. So that's not bad for Matt. But then we go back to the wide receivers again. That's when we brought Coleman in for fullback. Julio, 1,400 yards. 1,444 yards. Yeah, Muhammad had 703 yards. Julio had 3 touchdowns this year. 3. 3. Muhammad had 5 touchdowns this year. Taylor Gabriel only had 1, 378 yards.
That's disgusting.
Everything changed. Who else had touchdown? Yeah. Justin Hardy had 221 yards and 3 touchdowns. Austin Hooper had 3 touchdowns. This guy, Austin Hooper, paid, I think, this year. I think this year, Austin Hooper got paid this year. He left the team up this year, I think. Ving Latolo had 120-yard receiving and 1 touchdown. Marvin Hall had a touchdown. Marvin Hall still playing football. That boy been in the league for 100 years.
Justin Hardy's still playing, too.
He on somebody's team. Is he playing?
He playing overseas.
Oh, shit. Okay. He's in arena football, not just playing. He playing. Make your money, Justin. Make your money, Justin. Make your money, Justin.
Don't do that, coach.
Make your money. Make your money. But yeah, man, this team right here. Now, Julio. He made Pro Bowl again this year.
Julio.
Yeah. So this was a down year after that Super Bowl year. Cause I think defense, everybody got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But Deion and Keanu Neal made the Pro Bowl this year. Truthfully had 2 interceptions. Deion had 3 interceptions again. Deion had a lot of interceptions in this time in Atlanta. He averaged 3 interceptions a year in Atlanta, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So,
But you know what, Coach? Like normally teams that lose the Super Bowl the year after,
they
they
don't make the
usually
playoffs.
have that, that tremendous dive.
Yeah.
But we didn't do that. We tapered off for just a little bit.
Right.
But you know what? We was only off by 1 game,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't as bad as other teams have done.
Right. Yeah, man. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with that. We did pretty well. That kind of thing. Yeah, man. Andre Roberts. I forgot Andre Roberts was on this team. Wow.
Yeah, I remember him. We got him from Detroit.
Yeah, I forgot he was on the team.
He was supposed to be that guy,
Yeah, he was that guy.
returning punts and stuff.
He returned, so nowhere.
He was not that guy.
Let me see what our kicking game looked like that year. Andre Roberts. Well, he did okay in the kickoff return. He had 860 yards returning. He was a fair catch guy too.
Yeah, exactly.
201. Yeah, he was fair catch guy. So, but yeah, man. Bosch had a good year. This year, Bosch hit that dude too.
Oh yeah, when he had that tackle.
He hit him hard. He wasn't the same after that no more. I think they went after somebody went after him. He got hurt the next year, I think.
He laid him out.
But Vic Beasley, on his second year, he only had 5 sacks. But then again, they had him playing linebacker, outside linebacker. He wasn't no rush guy then. He was an outside linebacker. He only started 8 games that year. Wow. Adrian Claiborne he was the leading guy that year. He had 9.5. But isn't 17 the year they drafted your guy? I'm gonna do the shit on my grandmama. Yeah, that's the year they drafted Tat McKinley. But he had 6 sacks though.
I mean, he started off pretty good, but
Then their grandmama got in the way. It was tough. Had Terry Poe, he had 2.5. Brooke Reed had 4 sacks.
Reed.
Yeah, he didn't. He quivered himself to the body. Damn. Did Grady not play that year? Because I don't see any sacks from Grady. Grady didn't have no sacks that year. Let me see. No, he had 4. Grady had 4 sacks.
4.
Yeah, he had 4 that year. That was his last good year of sacks, I think. I'm mistaken. He started out 16 games. He had some good tackles. He had 15 tackles for loss. He led the team in tackles for loss that year.
Yeah, I think that was the last year that we actually had help.
Yeah.
Because
So
18,
I meant to 18. 18.
trash.
Anyway, man, like I said, 2,000 receiving yards for receivers, man. Among 2 of them, we'll be okay. We got to have 2,000. We got to have 2,000. This is just my take. I could be wrong. But we have to have at least 2,000 for 2 receivers. Total. I don't care if it's one of them got 1,000, one of them got 9. But as long as it adds up to 2,000 amongst 2 receivers, I think we're going to be okay with the playoffs. And the quarterback has to throw the ball for at least 3,500 yards for that team. At least 3,500 yards, we get in the playoffs. That's just my hoping for sure. But running backs got to have some yards, man. Like I said, we had over 18 total with all the running backs, but I like to see 2 of them at least 1,500 yards. At least 2 running backs 1,500 yards to make the playoff. But but a combined of 1847. But then again, the quarterback, the OC we had, he's a pass guy type person. So you can see the running game die down. Like this year, I say we get 1,500 yards, man, among the running backs. I feel good about it. I like to see 2,000 among running backs. These guys just breaking loose, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can see some big runs, and somebody going to get some big runs. I can see it. If both these guys average 80 yards a game, that's good. That's 160 a game. I love that. 150 yards a game amongst two running backs would be a perfect.
That's unheard of nowadays. I mean,
That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Among two of them, not a piece, but among both of them,
I take that.
That'd be great.
So they'll rank you in the top 10 rushing at the least.
But yeah, like I said, in 17, this was a solid defense. It was solid. But then those sat members started to say, bye-bye. Where you at? Let's look at 18. I just want to look at 18.
Oh, Jesus.
79. Dan Quinn. Steve Sarkisian, did he do 2 years as coordinator? Did he? I guess he did. I don't know why, but he did. Matt Ryan numbers were he still had 4,924 yards just passing and 35 touchdowns.
Yeah, you know what? That was a year that he almost duplicated what he did in 16. Yeah,
minus 20 yards.
But he didn't.
Minus 20 yards.
Our team was.
What the hell happened?
We were so depleted that year that it didn't matter.
Wow. Damn. Let me look at I didn't. Tevin had 800. Oh, Devontae was hurt that year.
Yeah.
He was concussed. Oh, I know. We had Ito Smith. Oh, my God. I did not know that. Ito freaking Smith.
Mr. Small Fry.
Now, the running game was not but the passing game was.
It was non-existent. We was too
dimensional. Ito Smith had 4 touchdowns. So did Tevin. Matt had 3 that year. Now, go to this passing game. Tevin had 276 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. Ito he had 152. No touchdown, but still. But you go down to our wide receiver room now. Look at this wide receiver room. You had Muhammad, Kevin, Julio, Marvin Hall. Julio had 1,677 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. Right? Muhammad had 838 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Well, I'm going to slide to the left, slide to the right, and run backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Ridley, 821 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns. That is almost 3,000. He had almost 3,000 yards throwing to his wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Tight end had Austin Hooper had 660 yards and 4 touchdowns. He threw to 9 different receivers, threw a touchdown to 9 different receivers. And I think this is Russell Gage's first year. Russell Gage's first year here. Wow. Yeah, man, this is crazy.
We was one-dimensional that year, Coach.
No.
We couldn't do anything on the ground.
We still had 1,500 yards rushing total, or among all the running backs.
Well,
Brian Hill was on this team too for a minute.
Yeah, Brian Hill. Yeah.
So, but yeah. Other than that, man, yeah, this was something. Kick game was 616 yards at Marvin Hall back there and Justin Hardy. Nobody scored a touchdown, but Marvin Hall did it. Yeah, he did do no touchdown. But Justin Hardy was the punt returner. He was a fair catch guy too, for sure. He wasn't gonna drop it now, but he
Yeah, he definitely had some hands. That's
with the defense. Still had a lot of sacks. We had 37 sacks that year. Sacks number still was pretty decent.
not bad.
Tad McKinley led the team in sacks that year. I did not know that either. I did not know that. Grady was second with 6. And Jack Crawford was tied with Grady with 6 sacks.
Jack Crawford.
And Vic had 5. So it's safe to say Vic Veazey's in the top 5 in sacks for the Atlanta Falcons. Is that safe to say? I'm just curious. So. I haven't looked it up. 5. That's 25 and a half sacks. For sure. I think he may be in the top. Well, hey, I could be wrong.
Has it been confirmed?
But yeah, Grady had 6 sacks that year. Grady got snubbed on the Pro Bowl this year too. Grady had a good year this year. He was destroying. He was destructing, very destructive that year. Didn't have all the tackle for losses, but he was hitting the quarterback a lot. Him and Tad McKinley. Tad McKinley had 15 quarterback hits that year. How did he lead our team in sacks? And it don't show. Doesn't have no type of memory of it. You know?
Yeah.
There's no memory of his sack leading. He said Hardy had hand, but just couldn't get open. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you said it.
Let me see. How many interceptions my boy had? Oh, yeah, Dante, he had 7 interceptions that year. He led the team in interceptions. The Maze KZ.
Oh, yeah, KZ.
Dion only had 2 that year. He dropped. Brian Poole had 3 this year. I think Poole had some sacks that year, too. Poole had 3 sacks that year. Yeah. Yeah, man. This team here was a good defensive team also. Don't know what happened. We had sacks from everywhere. We didn't have that big-time sack leader, those double digits. But they still put up a 37, I think 30-some sacks this year. 37 sacks. That's not bad numbers. Not bad numbers at all. I hate to say that, but not bad numbers at all. So, with that there, man, that was the last year we made the playoff. Okay, everybody said Abraham, Smith, Kearney, Hall, and Beasley. Yeah, Beasley top 5. I kind of figured that. Hold on now. Somebody's missing, bro. Claude Humphrey got to be somewhere in that top group. Don't Claude Humphrey got to be in that top group somewhere?
Yeah, he got to be.
And he like number 1 all-time Falcon?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's number 1 all-time Falcon. Abraham, I realize Abraham came from a different team. Abraham may be second on the list. Yeah, so.
Yeah, because Abraham,
he had from the Jets.
Yeah, he had more sacks. With
he has a lot of sacks for Atlanta, but he may be second in the Falcons depth thing, but yeah. Smith too. What's Smith? Oh, Chuck Smith. Okay. Yeah. Beasley may be 6. He's top 10 for sure. I know that for a fact. But yeah, man. These teams, man. I think the team we have today can be better than some of the playoff teams that we had. But to get to that Super Bowl, I think we need to duplicated. What I think we can do, but as far as getting to that top level and winning, we have the depth that we didn't have in that 16 season.
That is true.
We have line depth. We have guys that can rotate in and get pressure because we didn't have no pressure. I'm gonna go back to that team. I want to look at something because that there is something to look at for depth purposes for 16. Now, this is what we had on the defense. You had your starters. So you're going to bring Leroy Reynolds in, linebacker. Aiden Claiborne, Brooke Reed didn't play. He was hurt. You gotta remember, Brooke Reed was hurt. Paul Warlow, he was hurt. But you didn't have that D-line help because you only had Rashid, Grady, and these are D-linemen we're talking about, and Babs. Those are pretty much your D-linemen.
Yeah, we was thin.
We was
Really
thin on the
thin.
D-line side.
Yeah.
We was very thin on the D-line side. Then you had Ben Garden that came in who was not the – we had a lot of D-ends. We didn't have no big bodies down there we had no 300-pounders that can do no work down there. Now we have that. We actually have that type of stuff now. So I think the depth would.
Now, this year we can do a hockey change if we wanted to.
Oh yeah. Switch. Get off the ice. Get off the ice. Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun. All right, man. Y'all got some questions in here, man. We're out 16, 17 minutes right now. But hey, all this is on paper. It ain't our own numbers. These are the numbers. And like I said, before we do, well, at least before I do a thing, I always go research everything, man. See, everything I talk about, I try to research. So, and like I said, having a big A here, man, I know we're going to get through the day. We're going to get through the day.
Oh, always.
We're going to get through the day. So, what kind of question we got, man? What's that, Philip Crawford? What's up, Bernard? He said, Matt really helped Gabe, Gabriel, and Harry Douglas. Yeah, most definitely. Got them all paid.
All of them.
Harry left to go to Tennessee and got paid well. But Harry, now, talking about Harry now, Harry had a boo-boo in one of those years that we should have. Was that 2012? Was that 2012 he dropped that? He failed? They just walked in and only one?
Yes, that was 2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have won us the game.
Would have won that game. Super Bowl bound, here we come.
Yep.
So, but hey, Harry did what he could do. He said Humphrey and Zook should be 1 and 3 on that list. Who's Zook? Oh, Humphrey and Zook. Oh, Zook, yeah, that's right. Zook. I forgot about Zook. He's one of those old time guys that I forgot about. But hey, man, hey. Cooper career, yeah, he definitely had Cooper. Cooper went to what's called. He got like $28 million. That's a tight end, man.
Oh yeah, Hooper. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then he went to Cleveland after that, didn't he?
And didn't do nothing. Nothing. He got paid though. One thing I can say about Matt Ryan got all his receivers paid. Julio, he got you paid too, bro. He got you paid.
Twice,
He
coach.
got you paid well.
He got him paid twice.
And won't even do. He wasn't due. 3 years early, bro. You got you paid.
We appreciate you, Christian Kirk. Punk ass.
Yeah. Got you paid well, bro. Who else he got paid? He got a lot of people paid. He got Taylor paid. He ain't get Kevin really got himself money taken away, but he didn't get paid. He screwed himself. But yeah, man, this Falcons team is I ain't gonna say the exact same, but they're built to win. I'm gonna put it out there like that. Still got to play the games, but they're built to win, and teams are gonna see how's that. They're gonna see this team. This team is built to win, and they better be ready, bro. I think Zach finna put some stuff. Zach Robinson gonna make these guys confuse everybody. Yeah, he done that too. Matt Ryan. Now listen, if he ain't the greatest Falcon ever, I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. Matt Ryan is like that mentor. Matt, what have you to do, Matt? Matt tell you what to do. Then you go get paid. Coaches, Matt, can you do this? Yeah. Get paid. Matt don't got, how many head coaches have Matt got? People head coaches job. Malarkey.
A lot of them. Malarkey.
Dan Quinn. Another one. Well, I ain't gonna say no, I ain't gonna say Dan Quinn. But, Dirk Cutter. Shanahan.
Shannon shit. Yep.
I ain't gonna say he got Steve no job because Steve went to Alabama after this, but yeah. Steve was always a head coach somewhere before, but yeah. And now he's McDaniels. Did he get McDaniels paid? Was Josh McDaniels with us at one point?
Oh,
I don't think Josh McDaniels was.
LaFleur.
Got him paid. They should have just kept LaFleur on his team. That was
stupid. So dumb.
Stupid.
Let's see who else. Well, Raheem. Kinda. I mean, cause
kind of, sorta. He's at Mike McDaniels. Yeah, but he was like,
that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, McDaniel went with Shanahan out there. He went with Shanahan, so I ain't gonna give him that one. But he was on the team. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So, like I said, this team right here is built to win, and I'm looking forward to this thing kicks off. Bro. Plus, hey, man, y'all don't forget, hey, they got 2 open dates now. One gonna be at the high school, and one gonna be at the Dome. So, you guys go check them out. Y'all got that chance, man. Because next year, I plan on being at training camp because I'm taking vacation during that time next year.
I might wait till next year.
Yeah. But that Dome is going to be $5 again. I heard that's pretty cool.
Not long.
And season ticket holder, they started buying their tickets yesterday. The regular fan got to wait till the 8th to buy their ticket. So you know Miss Pam got hers.
Mm-hmm.
He said, imagine having that many coaches and coordinators and still having those great numbers. Yeah, man. Matt adjusted to every coordinator he had, bro. I'm sorry they had to deal with Dirk Cutter twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Remember, coach, who do you see getting that second wide receiver spot, though? It's going to be a variety, man. Most likely it's going to be Mooney. Yep. But Kyle's going to be your second option. I'm just letting you know that now. Drake first, Kyle second, then Mooney. But then again, if you look at Kurt finds open man. Kurt throws the spots. Kurt knows where everybody's going to be at.
Yeah.
Kurt going to read his defense.
He doesn't throw to a man. He throws to a spot.
Yeah, he throws to an area that he see. Kurt reads his defense as well. If he see that safety cheating, he's throwing the ball to the backside if he have to. He's going to find open man. And he get in that red zone. Kirk Cousins one of the best in the red zone, guys. Kirk Cousins one of the best quarterbacks in the red zone. So we get in the red zone, I can see touchdowns instead of 3 points.
In other words, what coach is alluding to is get ready to see Kyle and
Drake.
Drake's touchdown numbers go up.
Ray Murphy said, who do you see that second corner back spot?
Second corner.
Right now, they said it's going to be your boy, the little midget man. So, I don't know. That's a way to see things, me. That's a way to see. I don't know.
We got to see how the battles go.
How the battle go, man. For sure. You got to know before I will. Well, then again, ain't no trade. Can't nobody see it. So we're going to we're gonna hear from the people that are out there, the reporters and stuff.
People gonna be leaking stuff anyway. So
Ray Murphy said, I hope and pray Captain Kirk, 2 Chain Cousin come in and do that Matty Ice did for us, hands down, point blank. See, when a person wants to be somewhere, I think you play better when you want to be somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me, but
Yeah, he did choose us.
He chose us. He says, "Don't we have to preseason game in Miami this year?" I think so.
Yes.
I'm not sure where the game is. Yeah, I think it is in Miami.
Yes, we do.
But we only got one preseason game at home.
Yeah, it's the last one.
They said Captain Kirk 2 Chainz asked for a Darnell Mooney. I don't know what happened there, but Mooney's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be better in this offense than he was in Chicago with a competent quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But he was competent with the Trubisky. I'm just saying, he was competent with Trubisky. He had over 1,200 yards, so I'm just saying. He said Mooney should be the second receiver behind Drake, but Smith should be the second receiver option. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not looking at first, second receivers anymore. I think it's gonna be who's open. So JD said yes, those red zone numbers are on point. I hope so. See, Miss Pam said, I'm ready set to go to Miami next month for that joint practice and preseason game. Head on down there, man. Go do it, Miss Pam. Miss Pam will report for us, y'all. She's gonna report live.
Yeah. That's our live on location reporter right there.
She can report live right there for us, y'all. He said, Straight Bill said, pitch London, Moon, Bijan, pick your poison. Y'all better watch out for little Washington, too.
I'm telling you.
Watch out for little Washington. Casey.
That boy's
Casey
beast,
Washington. George Washington, great nephew. I'm just playing. I don't know. That's just joking, y'all. Don't go look it up. Yeah, Chris Wright said, yeah, when they want to go to a team, they should. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. But anyway, man, we had an hour and a half right now, man. It's time to get y'all Saturday back. It's 9:30 at my crib. Almost. And I gotta eat some breakfast in my system. I'm a little hungry. So, but first of all, man, you guys haven't already, I'm sure most of you guys in this chat have, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Give me the 500 for the season start. It'd be cool. We're done. Oh well. Ain't gonna kill myself. I ain't gonna beg you for it, but you do, you don't. But it'd be cool. See, I achieved something, 500, that's an achievement. That's my goal. So then y'all can start giving me some super chats. That'd be cool. The money go back to y'all anyway, so that's how I do it. So, anyway, Drake Murphy says, so what wide receiver you got after Drake London at the 1 and down there for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th spot? Man, that wide receiver gonna be deep. So I'm looking.
That's deep.
Drake, Mooney, Moore.
Yeah, Moore.
Washington, Cordero.
Yeah, we can't figure
And I
it
don't know
out.
who that shit's gonna be, man. I don't know who that shit's gonna be. They may just go 5 wide receivers, guy. They may just go 5 wide receivers. Because I think about you can use Bijan as a wide receiver. You can save a spot by having 5 and using Bijan as a wide receiver and having Tyler back there. There's a lot of things they can do. So.
And don't forget about Ray Ray.
Yeah, you got Ray Ray. Yeah, Ray Ray. Yeah, that's true.
He used to be he was a wide receiver.
He's right. Yeah, he's considered a wide receiver. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, Ray Ray. So, I can see Ray Ray on a lot of those in the rounds. Those jet sweep stuff. I can see that. In small spaces. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, he said Clay Mill said Mooney, previous quarterback, led the league and missed thrown over 20 yards. Kirk was number 1 in that over 20 yards. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dre Murphy said, how many tight ends are we keeping this year? How?
Ooh, okay.
And what's the other guy name? We just go off to San Francisco. I can't think of his name yet. Play that Georgia. That's what I'm telling you. I see both Georgia tight ends there. I say 3. I see 3 tight ends. So, but again, they can go 2 also. But I think they're gonna go 3.
That's bullshit.
What's going on?
Okay, so here's the details to the accident, Coach. He was a passenger in a car that was struck by another car that was traveling at a high rate of speed, and he was one of the 3 that died in the accident. Investigators believe alcohol may be a factor. Charges are pending.
So the guy who did the hitting is to survive.
I guess so.
Sounds like.
Wow. This all happened in Maryland.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
I mean, I don't condone you driving under the influence, but you have to know your fucking limit, Coach. Like that drives me nuts. Like you gotta have people around you that know that you can't handle all that.
So he killed 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna throw him under the jail. Yeah, I got some friends and stuff that live in B-Ball too. But yeah, man. Well, like I said, sorry for this young man. They haven't even lived life yet, bro. Life just started to begin. He had a job. You know what I'm saying? That could excite his family up for the rest of their life. Now, some drunk butthead decided to end this young man's life. It's crazy.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah. I can remember I was younger. I had drunk. I was like, man, got so scared because I seen light flash. I was scared. I said, man, I just lost my military career. I thought I was going. He went past me. From that day on, I've never got behind a wheel drunk. Ever. That shit scared the hell out of me. It scared me. I didn't know that.
Now, yeah, driving drunk.
I was 20. Well, I was 20, 21, 22 at that time. I said, no, never ever again. And since then, that's why when I was at what's called, man, see me, I had 1 drink. That's it. I'm good. I don't drink and drive. I drink at home. I ain't drinking on the road.
Yeah, I mean,
I do that early, so that's gone.
Yeah, I mean, driving drunk, no, but I've driven, not how can I put it, tipsy, I guess. Well, you know where you are, but you know you can get home though. Like
right. Yeah, that shit scared me, bro. And driving, and like I said, I got a CDL now. My
Oh
my my
yeah,
my blood alcohol content is half of what everybody else is.
yeah.
So I said, no, bro, not me. I make too
And,
much change to let that go to waste.
hmm
But anyway, yeah, he said I black out easy. I don't. Now listen, when I was in Korea, now I'm gonna tell you something. I was 19 then when I was in Korea. They had a case of Stroh's beer. I wasn't driving, so this is a good story. They had a case of Stroh's beer on sale. I'll never forget this. I went and bought this case of Stroh's beer. It was $4.99 for this case. Right? You know your boy sat up there in the middle of the summer in Korea. There was 20 beers gone when I woke up the next morning.
Whew.
Nobody was in that room. I don't remember nothing. Except I know I couldn't lift my head. That's all I was gone. This was a Friday night. Saturday I was asleep. Went back to sleep. I woke up, used the bathroom, and went back to sleep. Next morning was Sunday. It's like, man, that's when that BC Goody powder stuff was good.
Oh yeah.
Man, But I learned how to not get hangovers. Before you drink, if you guys do drink, take yourself an Alka-Seltzer before you drink. It won't give you a hangover. I learned that in Korea. So anyway, just to give yourself a little what's going on. He's Drake Murray, Coach said 49 a case. Damn, that was cheap. That was back in the 80s though, bro. That was in the 80s. But I don't even drink beer like that no more. Yeah. Ooh, beer mess up your figure. If I drink, I stay at home. I'm usually at home. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah, same here, bro.
Remember, so that BC powder ain't good for your stomach, though, Coach. It was good for when you're drinking. Do they still make BC powder and Goody powder? I don't even know.
They do.
I don't know. They don't sell it up here. They don't sell it for Washington. I ain't seen that. But I just do Alka-Seltzer now. If I do drink nothing. If I do drink, I got a designated driver. But then again, then they got Uber. That nobody should ever be out there drinking and driving no more. Nobody should be out there sloppy drunk and trying to get in your car. You know you can barely hold your head up for all the
Yeah, when you can't stand up.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's taking it way too far.
Yeah. Anyway, man, we're gonna get out of here, big ass. Thank you guys again, man. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned till tomorrow. The regulator show, 11 o'clock Eastern time, man. 8 o'clock Pacific. I'll be on there. But remember, next week, there will be no Coach Unchained shows. I'll be in the A, man. If you want to see me, come to the Red and Black Saturday night.
Yep.
So, but other than that, man, they still sell BC powder. Okay. Oh,
I don't want that. That shit nasty as hell.
He said beer with that cheap. Yeah, beer is high. Beer is high. If I do drink a beer, it'd be a Modelo. That's the only thing. Yeah, I like it. If I do drink it, they got to be ice cold. Got to be so cold that it give me a brain freeze. It has to be that cold. It has to be that cold. He said, "Give the bartender your keys if you're gonna drink it." I don't trust no bartender. I got Uber on speed dial. I said Uber. That's what I think. Uber. Shoot, that's what I do. But anyway. But going out, man, that ain't for me no more. I'm too old to be going out. My body don't last that long stand up long.
Yeah.
My body don't last that long. Stand up all day. Shoot. I have a curfew for Saturday night. If you ain't there by 11:30, you might not see Coach after that. It's time to go to bed. I'm gonna get there 8-ish, no later 8:30. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock is my limit. But I'm going to the baseball game the next morning. We're going. My daughter, she worked for the minor league team. She want to go check out the Gwinnett team.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm going to check out the Stripers. So I don't.
Striper.
The Stripers. No man, I don't get drunk no more.
I'm thinking about going because I'm going to the last preseason game for the Falcons, and then
Okay.
the Braves game the next day, and then they having I think it's what's FAMU, and they playing somebody
Hmm.
the following day. I'm thinking about going to that game
Hmm.
because it's at the Benz. No, it's not at the Benz. It's at the old Turner Stadium,
Okay.
Turner Field Stadium, where Georgia
Who
State
playing there?
plays. It's supposed to be FAMU and damn, I can't think of the other team that's playing,
That'd be cool.
but it's supposed to be a good game.
I looked at that stadium. Like I said, I've been looking at it online. That Georgia State stadium is nice.
It is nice, coach.
It's
I've been
nice,
there.
man. I've seen it from the
there a
outside,
couple
but
times.
I actually seen the inside. That thing is actually pretty nice in there. They did some.
Been
They remodeled that thing 3 times, or 2 times.
Yes.
Went from an Olympic stadium to a baseball stadium. Now it's a football stadium.
Yeah.
They said it can be done for any team. A lot of teams want to make these new stadiums. They said do what Atlanta done. Reinvent the wheel. Just improve on it. So yeah, I like that football stadium. It's nice.
Yeah. It's real nice inside. It is.
But yeah, I'm hoping Eddie Rosario's still down in Gwinnett when I get down there.
I hope so.
That's what, next week. He may be still in Gwinnett. He may be still down there.
He might be.
We'll see. So maybe your boy Co had to go through Gwinnett for a couple of days.
Michael Harris.
Yeah, that'd be nice too. Cause I just got a Michael Harris rookie card that I just got. I just bought this thing. Michael Harris rookie card. Look at that. So, yeah, man. Anyway, y'all, we figured out here, man. I'm just running my mouth. But yeah, man. I may come out and give y'all some cards away, man. Y'all some trading cards. I got a lot of Braves trading cards. Y'all ain't getting wrong. Ronald's gonna be framed. I'm gonna say those for like years. That may be a valuable piece one day.
Mm-hmm.
So, can't get my Glavins. You can't get my Smokes.
Oh no, those future Hall of Fame.
You can't get my Chippers. You can't get those. You can't get my Hall of Fame cards. I don't want them guys to ever die, but they'd be valuable. More valuable. I hate to say it, but so. But anyway, hey man, thank y'all again, man. Appreciate y'all for hopping on here today. And like I said, stay tuned to tomorrow for the regular show. And don't forget to get your red and black tickets, man. They still on sale. See you guys in the A, man, next week. So have a great rest of y'all day. Peace.
Peace.